Hello friends, this is Satvinder Bhatia from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today, very excited because I want to share with you something very important, which is important because you need to take that action. So it is about your Express Entry profile and you need to update your Express Entry profile. How and what you need to do, I'll explain everything. But before that, a small request. If you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips and tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends so that they can also benefit. So without further delay, let's move on to a very important topic, which is about taking an action. Taking an action about what? Taking an action now. And what is that action? This action is you need to update your Express Entry profile. Why you need to update your Express Entry profile? Because many people have already received the letter. If you have not, government has already announced you need to update the proof of fund requirement. Proof of fund is a settlement fund, and I'll explain what it is later in the video. But for now, proof of fund needs to be updated. Now, question is, who needs to update? You need to update. It is your profile. If you have made your profile, you need to update your profile. If your consultant has made your profile, please call the consultant, reach out to the consultant, ask him to update your profile. But get your profile updated. Now, the question is, when do you need to update your profile? Well, here also, I really find funny when I see some videos from TikTok people, right? Those bloggers who know nothing. And they are telling a wrong date. They are telling 28th May. No, 28th May is the date when the changes will come into effect. The last date to update is 27th May. 27th May is the last date to update. And the changes will come into effect from 28th May. To keep your funds updated, you need to update your profile, and else if you do not do, your profile will become ineligible. You will lose your spot in the tiebreaker. Your profile will be ineligible, you will lose the spot. So that is very important. You need to take this action now and update your profile. Now, who needs to update? I mean, who? Of course, you. But when we say who needs to show these proof of funds? So, well, Express Entry, I have many times explained, basically have three categories. One, which is called as federal skilled worker. The other one is federal skilled trade. And the third category, which comes under federal category, is your Canadian experience class. The last one is a PNP, provisional nominee program, which you get 600 points for enhanced PNP. So this is the basic breakdown. So now proof of funds needs to be shown by two categories. One, here also, I find videos where say federal skilled worker. No, not just federal skilled workers. Federal skilled workers as well as federal skilled trade. Both categories, if you are under any of these two categories, you need to update your profile. Who does not need to show the proof of funds? So, only category who doesn't need to show the proof of funds is Canadian experience class. Because they are here already in Canada. They are working in Canada. So, they don't need to show the proof of funds. And problem is, Canadian experience class draw is not coming. 21st September 2021, last draw. After that, we are just sitting, waiting, hoping that draw will come. But for last 3 years, there is no draw. So I have also started a petition to reach out to the minister. Definitely need your support to get this petition going. And this is about getting the draw on Canadian experience class. Anyway, don't want to digress too much. So who doesn't need to show the proof of funds? Canadian experience class. Plus, if you are under federal skilled worker or federal skilled trade, but you have a valid job offer, then you also don't need to show the proof of funds. So these are the people who need to show the proof of funds, who do not need to show the proof of funds. Now, another question is, how much money do you need? That's a simple question. How much money do you need to show? Your money, the money which you need to show, depends upon your family size. And how to calculate your family size? Well, it is pretty easy. Calculating your family size, you start with yourself. One, count yourself. Count yourself first. When you count yourself, then count your spouse. So, two, count your spouse. And three, count your children. Easy, right? Count your dependent children. So, these are three, but there are some complications also in some cases. Some people have second marriage, or they have kids from their first marriage and then they are now second. So you have to calculate if the spouse or you have dependent children from the first marriage also. You have to count them. So this is the catch. So that's why it is important to calculate your family size correctly, and accordingly you need to show the proof of funds. Now, how much proof of funds you need to show? Let us see. So, if you are a single person, you need to show 14,690. 14,690 for a single person. This money is in Canadian dollars. If you are two people, husband and wife, if you are two people, then you need to show $18,288. If three, $22,483, and so on. The numbers are right in front of you. So calculating the right number, and again, what you need to do. So you need to log into your Express Entry profile using your GC key. Go to your Express Entry profile, log on to your Express Entry profile with the GC key, go to the section where proof of funds is, update accordingly. Suppose you are a single person, make your funds at least 14,700. Go a little above. 14,700, you make it. That's an example. Accordingly, as your family size is, you make your changes. So again, you need to make your changes. You are responsible for your profile. Or go to your consultant who has made the profile for you, ask them to update. Now, that's about the profile. Now, question is, why do these guys change? Well, it's not random. There is some background, there is some logic behind it. And these TikTokers, those who do like this, they will not give you information. They don't know the information. How can they give you the information? They will tell you, oh, settlement fund increased. What you need to do, they will not tell you. How they need to do, they will not tell you. Why you need to do, they will not tell you. So there is a logic. At that logic, I am going to tell you. Please, it's a very important concept which I'm telling you. So this is called LICO. Now you will say, what is this LICO? Well, LICO is an acronym. LICO means low income cut off. So first letter of each word. Low income cut off, acronym LICO. LICO represent poverty line. So if the money you earn is below the LICO, then you are below the poverty line, which means you are poor. Simple. So LICO is also, if we calculate LICO depends upon, are you in rural area? Are you in urban area? What population size of that area is? For the purpose of the Express Entry, we always take urban population, more than 500,000 population in the urban area. So this type of LICO we take. And again, if you are below the LICO, you are poor. So LICO, who is responsible? Government Department Statistics Canada. Statistics Canada is responsible for LICO. And they publish based on the inflation rate changes, they publish the LICO every year. So these LICO numbers are connected to a lot of programs, not just express entry. For express entry purposes, you should have at least 6 months of sustainable amount. And how it is calculated? Half of the LICO, 50% of the LICO is your settlement fund. So for our purposes, if somebody is earning 30,000, so half of the LICO is 15,000. That is why these are the random numbers I'm giving. So if the LICO is 30,000 and half of the LICO is 15,000, so you need to show 15,000. For already I have given you the numbers for the express entry. But remember, not only express entry, there are other programs which are connected with the LICO, which is like Super Visa, which is, for example, parents and grandparents, which is also the program called Startup Visa. I have videos on all these topics, but for now, I am restricting myself to the express entry. So 50% of the LICO is what your settlement funds are. So I hope this concept is clear. Again, if you need to discuss your file, more than welcome. Each file is different, each case is different. You are welcome to do so, and you can book an appointment to do so. So our office is located in Brampton. Address, email ID, phone number, everything is shared right here with you. Very important. If you have still not subscribed to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Our team puts lots of effort to bring this knowledgeable videos to you. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.